One of the challenges, or I guess some feedback too, that fans have called out or noticed, or whatever the case may be, is that it seems like whoever was the champion in TNA, they had a lot of control. And then you always typically had at least three people that were different authority figures in the company as well. Do you feel like that as a result of that, there was a big logic gap sometimes in TNA?
Yeah, because the champion always called the shots, and the champion was always right. The champion always said what would go on. It was kind of weird because we did have authority figures that we should have been listening to and following, but the champion usually did whatever he wanted to do.
Well, Meltzer goes on to say, Kurt said Nash, Booker T, and Steiner are willing to put their titles up for grabs for the fans' entertainment. He said, with Jeff Jarrett at home and Sting licking his wounds thousands of miles away, there's only one person left to deal with, and that's Mick Foley. He asked, what does Mick Foley really do? He said he lets the inmates run the asylum, and he's not the wrestler he once was. He said that he's just taking up space in his sweatpants. Foley's music then interrupted. Angle's whole promo was disguised as a heel promo, but in reality, it was propaganda that matches the reality of TNA that the Millionaires Club had created and that management has enabled. Were you worried that they kept booking Mick in the ring with you at this point, Kurt?
No, I mean, listen, Mick, no matter what you think about Mick or whether he was over the hill or whatever, Mick is an experienced wrestler. He's been in the ring for numerous years, 30-something years. He can kind of promo better than anybody else. He'd go in that ring, even if he didn't wrestle for 10 years, and he could still have a great match. I wasn't that concerned that Mick was in the ring. And it wouldn't have mattered to me if we would have wrestled 25 times or 50 times. Getting in the ring with Mick Foley, I was never concerned about that.